Simple and Fractional Distillation Quiz by Christy Oblea. I'll be talking about the differences between simple and fractional distillation. One of the most important differences between simple and fractional distillation is that fractional distillation is more efficient than simple distillation. In the apparatus, in fractional distillation, there is a distillation column. Simple distillation does not have this. It only connects from the round bottom flask to the distillation head down to the water jacketed condenser. But in fractional distillation, we have the round bottom flask, goes up the distillation column to the distillation head and into the water jacketed condenser. Also, a very important difference between simple distillation and fractional distillation is that simple distillation is one distillation at a time. Fractional distillation is multiple distillations at one time. The process of simple distillation is you boil the solution in your round bottom flask, and the vapors from boiling your mixture goes up into the distillation head, and then it goes into the water jacketed column until it condenses, and then it'll continue on down. The process of fractional distillation starts off the same. It's the boiling of the solution in the round bottom flask, and it goes up into the distillation column. Here is the difference. The vapors condense on the beads until it heats up again enough to vapor, and then it'll recondense, and then it'll vaporize and recondense on the beads, and vaporize and recondense until it reaches the top of the distillation column into the distillation head, will recondense in the water jacketed condenser, and it'll continue on down. This is what makes it multiple steps of multiple distillation during one distillation. Water and ethanol do not have the same boiling points. Ethanol has a boiling point of 78 degrees Celsius, and water has a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius. Ethanol is a more volatile substance, which gives it its lower boiling point. Water has lots of hydrogen bonding, which makes it hard to evaporate since all the hydrogens are bonding to the other oxygens in the water. Water and ethanol are miscible, so the combined vapor pressure do not change the boiling point as if it was an immiscible mixture. So ethanol will keep its boiling point, and it will evaporate out before the water. Of course, there will always be some water that will evaporate out with the ethanol. These are their structures. Ethanol has 2 carbon atoms attached to an oxygen and then a hydrogen. Water is oxygen connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. Mixed together, the water will take away the hydrogen and will make H3O. Distillation does have its limitations. There is a limit to how pure you can get your distillate. You can get up to about a 95% purity using just distillation. But using just distillation, there's no way to separate out all the water from the ethanol vapors. Even though water's boiling point is at 100 degrees Celsius, water will still evaporate out with the ethanol. There are a few requirements to be able to do distillation. First, there must be 2 liquids. Using a liquid and a solid is not distillation, that's steam distillation. Regular distillation is separating out a liquid from another using their boiling points. And there must be a greater temperature difference between the 2 liquids of about 30 degrees Celsius. Anything closer, you cannot do simple distillation because you'll be evaporating out both of the liquids pretty evenly. You can use fractional distillation, but it won't be as easy, and there is still a limit to the temperature difference between the 2 liquids.